Hello everyone, welcome to Anderson Adventures and Ranch. We're doing an unboxing of the iceco vl60D, as you can see there. I just wanted to let you know I did misspeak a few times when making the video. I kept saying volts when I meant watts. I don't know why I was saying volts. I guess I was thinking because of it being a 12-volt system. This fridge does come with a 30-day money-back guaranteed, 5-year compressor warranty because it is a Danfoss compressor, which is top of the line. They're the ones that ARB and Dometic and those like major dollar ones cost, and it's got a 1-year general warranty on it. This is an affordable one compared to the ones I just named, but it is expensive compared to some of your ones you find other places that does not have a Danfoss compressor. The Danfoss compressor is a very important part of these fridges. The proprietary brand ones don't last, from my understanding as well. So that's the main reason I went with this unit over one of the other cheaper ones, was because of the Danfoss compressor. And the still's not cheap. It was around $800, I think, if I remember right, with some discount codes I found. That's including the case and stuff, where I could have gotten some of the cheaper ones for around $500, but they were not dual zones. Dual zone makes a difference. When you go the dual zone with like a Dometic or something like that, you're looking at about $1,400 for something comparable to this compared to the 8. So it's still a big difference. It's $500. But it does have, like I mentioned in the video, that it does have a power cutoff. So you've got like a low, medium, and high, and depends on where you set it to where it cuts off so you don't kill the battery on your vehicle. But you can see right here where it tells you your cutoff levels on it, and that's pretty important. But like I said in the video where I was walking through it, you'll see in just a little bit, because I'm going to play that after this, that the power consumption after it's up and running and just doing basic cycles, it averages probably around 15 watts an hour, compared to when you first start it up. It says it should require 85, but all the tests I've seen on this unit run about 55, 60, and that's on max. If you run it on economy mode, it will lower the energy usage, but it will take longer to get it to the temperature you want it at. But I'm not concerned about that, because I'm going to use this unit plugged into a house outlet until it gets to temperature, and then that's when we'll put it inside the vehicle. And so you're not going to be cooling that whole entire time to that point. So in reality, I'm only going to be using the 15. But I would recommend looking into this one, and down the road, after we've had it a while, we'll give more information on what we think about it. But here we go. We're going to do the walk around with you right now. Welcome to Anderson's Adventure and Ranch. We're going to do the unboxing of the new iceco vl60D dual zone that we just got in. And so once we get it unboxed, we're going to let it sit for 24 hours, because I noticed they shipped it on its side, and I want to be for sure it does not have issues. Let's see what all we got. It's got 2 secure straps there to hold it. Some really fat straps that they use for shipping. Let's see if I can untie them so I can save these and not have to waste them. Let's see. They're good straps that they sent it with. Let's get this off. And this is a DC or AC powered fridge. It is where it will power 0 degrees cold, so it is a freezer fridge combo. Let's see if this just lifts off. And I did order the package that comes with the protection cover. Pretty clean unit. Okay, if you notice, they've got some strong corners, really good latches, and here is the cover for it. Let's open that up real quick. This will help keep your energy down when you're in the vehicle so you don't use so much battery life. And notice it's got the ventilation stuff for it to breathe so it doesn't overheat. It's got the view window. Seems like a pretty nice little unit. Pretty thick. Let's lift this up and get it out of the thing real quick. Get this all out of the way. And this is good for 40 degrees, so for off-roading, you don't have any problems. Here is the box. Scoot this back. Here's the box with all the connections in it. Let's open that up as I drop my knife on it, but it is pretty sturdy stuff here. Here's the manual. Here's the one power cord. Here's the DC power cord. And let's put this all up here real quick. If you notice, right here is your control thing, so you can control how cold or your power usage, because it does have a shut off. It does have a basket on this side. It's not very deep, the basket, but then it drops down further. I'll show you that later. It's got a light on both sides. It's got the really big basket for you to put your stuff in so you don't have to. It's got a light on this side. It seems so far like a pretty nice little unit. It's got, if you see, it's got the metal on the inside to help with cooling. It's got a gauge right here, a thing that tells you how cold to run it for certain food types, and a wiring thing for it, and tells you usage and power sources and stuff. And it is ran by a Danfoss compressor, so the compressor's got a 5-year warranty on it. And it's got a 1 year on everything else. If you notice, it's got some solid rubber seals here. Solid heavy duty spring loaded handles there with vents there. and your plugs. It's a pretty nice solid unit. So this one, if I understood the specs right after you've got it cold and running, it should only use around 15 volts as you use it. But for your initial, it should run at around 60 when you first start it for startup and stuff like that. So we're gonna let it sit for 24 hours before I fire it up, because of, I noticed it was sitting on its side with the FedEx man, or not FedEx, that was UPS. But I don't think it'll hurt it, considering it being an off-road one, and it's good for a 45 degree before shutting it off, or 40 degree before shutting off, which is a pretty steep thing, but it is made for off-road, so I don't think it would hurt it if I plugged it in now, but I'd rather be safe. Just a second, let me go grab my other unit that I have, and you can see the difference in size real quick. This right here, you can see the difference, is what we are going from. That's a Coleman chiller that I had before, and it doesn't get it real cold. It says it's supposed to go 30 degrees below outside temperature, but I don't believe that. So we'll just have to wait and see. What we want to utilize that little one for, but we might use it on the boat or something. But I know the other one that we just ordered has quite a bit of stuff on it, and it'll help with battery consumption compared to the other one that ran 60 all the time. But we wanted something that didn't use major energy, and 60 volts all the time is pretty heavy. You notice the magnet sticks to it. This is metal. It doesn't feel like metal, so it must have like a thin plastic coat over it, but it's a metal fridge, so it should hold up pretty good. But we'll have to do some more testing after this 24-hour period, and we'll get back with you on it after we can fire it up. As we look at this, you can see this side that's deep. It's one solid thing. But if you look at this side, it's got a step down in it. And you can choose yourself what side you want, fridge or freezer. Or you can run both sides as a freezer, both sides as a fridge. It's up to you to decide how you want to run this unit. But we'll go through that after we're able to power the unit up, and we'll see what we get out of it. And then afterwards, we're going to see how it fits in the Jeep Wrangler, which way we're going to have to set it up. But okay, it's been plugged in now and it's sat for 24 hours, so we're going to start it up for the first time to see how it all goes. And I've got it in the case right now. Okay, I guess we gotta hit that. Let's take this side to, let's say 36 for this side. Let's take this side down to 0 for that. Let's hit this again. So we'll leave it in, let's leave it in full mode for now. And so that's how you switch between full and eco mode. And this is your voltage settings, and for now I'll just leave it on high for the second. Later on I'll try it on low when I plug it into my power pack. But we're gonna pre-chill it before we test it out on my power pack, which is actually a jump starter. It's not very big. Now that it's plugged in, let's zoom out. Let's open it up. See, the lights are working. Let's do this side. It's got a light on each side. And it is 80 degrees in our house right now. So I'm not sure how long it will take to get to temp. It is 4 o'clock. So I'll see you in a little bit. It is 5:25, so it took about an hour and 25 minutes till the compressor shut off. And you see it drops a little below the number till it can equalize out, but that was just for getting it set up that temperature. So this temperature I'm changing to 39. No, let's make it 38. And that will be the new temperature. And I am gonna pull the cases out and fill it with meat and go for the next test from there. Plugged the fridge in just now to the Vector jump starter, the 500. And it is 6:02. So we will see how long it will run on the jump start box, and we'll go from there. If you see, it has timed out. It is 1:30 in the morning. So the Vector was able to power it for 7.5 hours. It's longer than I was expecting it for what it is. Okay, it is the next morning now, and we're gonna show you how much it really holds now, so you can kind of get an idea, because it's kind of hard to gauge when you see stuff not laid out or whatever. So, all right, basket out. Underneath the basket, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things of meat down in the lower section. 9 pounds of meat down there. And go. We will show you in a minute what else was holding in the basket. That's just what was below the basket. So there's 9 down there. So here would be 10, 11, 12, 13 pounds of hamburger meat. There is about 5, yeah, this is still sealed, so there's 5 pounds of chicken. And there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 corn dogs. So that gives you an idea of what you can fit on the freezer side. And that's not cram packed. I still could have gotten more in here, but I just didn't want to have a bunch of empty space when doing the energy test. This is how we would be using it. Lexi, what are you doing?
Give me a
in a little bit. Now go. I will deal with you in a little bit. On the fridge side, let's get the basket out. That's the nice thing about having the basket. You don't have to do it like you would on the other side. Ugh. Lazy. Now go. A giant thing of tortillas. A big giant thing of butter. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 orange juices. There's another big brick, 2 big bricks of butter, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 20-ounce bottles, a box of juice, and 3 soda cans that fit inside the fridge, and there was still room in there. So that gives you an idea of how much will fit inside this unit. Here is in the back of the Wrangler. It would not fit the other direction because it is too long. If you are in a JK, it would probably fit, but in the JO, since the seat tilts backwards, it will not fit. Thank you for watching Anderson's Adventure and Ranch review on the iceco 60D. We were happy with it. So if you would like, please subscribe down below and keep following some of our videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.